Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Mountaineer Park here on Tuesday. It is the 26th of September 2023. I'm going to look at the fifth race from Mountaineer, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Hit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. I mean around the world. Let's look at the fifth from Mountaineer, which is an allowance race, purse $21,200. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, never went through races here. We have a field of 8 horses going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Mountaineer main track. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 3 horse, Dark Honey, as a top selection. 358 for me in the trifecta. 358 trifecta. Top selection of 3 horse, Dark Honey. 5-year-old mare by Astrology. Blinkers off here. Jennifer Tolley trains, gets Avila's up in the saddle. The horse's most recent appearance came the 4th of September at Thistle. 6 furlongs and an allowance race, 29,000 on 3L. He finished 6 by 15 a quarter lengths that day, and he just didn't show a lot that day and kind of hit the wall. But keep in mind, that was a non-wagering event, not because of an incident. It was because I believe they closed wagering too late, and during the race was already started, so they had to, and wagering was still open. So that was a non-contest there. It was his first start in 10 months. He desperately needed the race. Second off, coming here, not the world's toughest race, I think he'd get a good trip and win. His first appearance locally came 7th of November, his final start of the last season. 5.5 furlongs, 6 furlongs in allowance race, 20,000 on through X. He finished second by 11.5 lengths. JL's Rocket, who won that day, was the next start winner, but this horse just kind of stalked him and just couldn't catch the winner, who just was very game that day. And then prior to that, Delaware in late June, 5.5 and option 28. He finished 4th by 9 quarter lengths that day. He just kind of stalked, but then again, he got beat by slightly better horses on the day, who just really took off clearly. And then early June last year, Delaware 6 furlongs and allowance race, 44,000 on 3L. He finished 3rd by 7 lengths that day, again a little bit wide. He wanted something more, but he ran his heart out there. And then at Laurel last April, 5.5 and option 35, finished 4th by 8 3/4 lengths, again a little bit wide, but he was gaining that day. He hasn't won since New Year's Day 2022 at Mahoning on the slop. 6 furlongs allowance race, 25,000, winning by a neck on the front and all throughout. I thought that was a very good race. Since then, his bars have been okay, but he just had a few running lines, a few long layoffs between races. Coming here today, he could definitely win. Don't throw out the 5 horse here, Gormley-esque for Batista. Most recently going 6th in the allowance race, he just really couldn't keep up there on the 12th of September. That was a very tough race. It was originally scheduled for turf, but prior to that, he went going away on the front end, going 3/4 locally, and then before that, went going away on the front end, going 3/4. Since coming to this course, he's really become a better horse. He's training well. He could definitely win. Let's use him in the pick 4 that begins with this race. But to recount my selection for the 5th from Mountaineer, I'm going to take the 3 horse Dark Honey. Give kudos to the 5 horse Gormley-esque. 358 trifecta, 3-5 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.